Hey guys, this is Nocturnal Overclocking here with another video. I know that I just posted my introduction video, however, I've had a question come through being as I touched on water cooling the Sandy Bridge chipset. Now, this guy sent me a message, I'm assuming it's a guy. I'm considering getting a Intel Sandy Bridge 3930K processor and doing excuse me, a light to mild overclock. Now his question is, would air cooling be adequate? If so, what is my best route for water cooling if it is a necessity? Now, obviously with any mild overclock, there's many ways you can go about it. Air cooling might be adequate if you have a well ventilated case. If this is the case, then obviously something like an NZXT Phantom would be fine. A lot of the Thermaltake cases would be fine. Just make sure that you do have enough ventilation in your case to deal with it. I wouldn't let your temperatures get up over 45, 55 max. That's getting up there. If you did want to water cool but you're worried about being cost effective, maintaining a warranty on the parts, because obviously if a pump goes or something like that in a custom loop, then you may have to pay for it yourself. If you don't want to do that, a lot of times an H80 or H100 would be effective, depending if you do a push-pull configuration, and obviously that would vary depending on your voltage that you're throwing at your overclock. Now, if you were to go with something a little bit more cost effective like an H50 through Corsair, which I wouldn't really recommend because the pump is not variable speed, then I guess that's completely up to you. It would do fine because it is obviously a little bit better than air cooling. However, nothing is a replacement for a custom loop if your voltage is getting up that high again. Now, if you were to go with a Corsair H80 or an H100, there is ways to upgrade in the future. Lots of people have been separating the tubing from the pump or the tubing from the radiator itself, and they've been running custom reservoirs with that, and they've just been running a separate loop because it isn't actually sealed. It's just got like a barb fitting on the end of it that slides over, so it is possible to change out that tubing and build it into a custom loop very easily. And you wouldn't really see much of a performance increase. It's more or less just for aesthetics than anything else. But that would get you, your custom loop. You could start it with a reservoir. Once you wanted to upgrade radiators, it'd be nothing to upgrade a radiator, and then eventually down the line just upgrade into a separate pump, and that would be fine and it would work great. But again, depending on your voltage, which you didn't include that you were thinking about running, or what your gigahertz goal would be on the 3930. I'm assuming you're going to be running between 4 to 4.5 gigahertz. Most people are happy with that. I mean, I would be for most applications and benchmarks. So if that's what you're going to do, I would obviously recommend an H80 or an H100. It's easy to upgrade later down the line. As well as if anything on your computer did go, if it is under warranty, then it's very easy to pop the original air cooler back on. No harm, no foul, and the manufacturer wouldn't even know. So that being said, I'll leave it at that. If there's any more questions on water cooling or air cooling for that matter, just send me a message or leave a comment below, and I'll be sure to get to that. Thanks.